Welcome to the all-knowing Grim, a descent into madness wrapped in the guise of dark humor. Here, laughter echoes through the void, twisted and frayed at the edges, as Grim unveils tales of the macabre, the absurd, and the downright unsettling. No shadow is too deep, no subject too untouchable. From the horrors of the human psyche to the grotesqueries of the real world, nothing is safe. Not even you. Each episode, ranging from a fleeting minute to a lingering 5, will drag you further into the abyss, where satire bites and reality rots. This is not just a show, it's an omen. And once you've entered Grim's domain, there's no guarantee you'll leave unscathed. Sit back, watch, laugh, if you dare. Have I, the all-knowing Grim, ever told you about the time someone thought I was a payphone? Oh, ho ho. Sit down, mortal. This tale is as ridiculous as it is haunting, like a haunted kazoo or a possessed Roomba with abandonment issues. It was a Tuesday, which, as everyone in the underworld knows, is the day I do my rounds dressed in my low-visibility form. You know, just your classic 7-foot-tall skeletal figure in a tattered robe, holding a scythe that radiates eldritch energy. I like to loiter near abandoned places for effect. Keeps up the brand. This time, I was leaning nonchalantly against a brick wall in a nearly forgotten alleyway in Newark, trying to look inconspicuous while waiting for Barry Tindleton, age 57, lactose intolerant, but kept ignoring it, the fool. His time was up, and I like to be punctual. Death is a service industry, after all. Anyway, I'm standing there, thinking about how I should really start a podcast, working title, Grim Talks Mortals, when this guy, trench coat, coffee breath, and one eye that pointed slightly toward a dimension of eternal regret, stumbles into the alley. He's fumbling with his phone, looking panicked. He glances at me, then at the flickering street lamp, then back at me, and says, finally, "A payphone." I blinked. Metaphorically. I don't have eyelids. Excuse me. I replied, in my most ominous voice, which, I might add, echoes with the cries of the forsaken. He doesn't flinch. Just slaps a quarter directly into the mouth hole of my skull. A quarter. Right between the teeth. And says, "Operator, get me Brenda. Tell her I love her and I'm sorry about the hamster." Now, normally, I'd have cleaved him in twain and harvested his soul. But I was so utterly baffled, I just stood there as the man held my lower jaw like a phone receiver and poured out his romantic grievances for 7 straight minutes. Brenda, I was wrong. I should have listened. The hamster had dreams. Dreams, Brenda. At one point he reached into my robe to jiggle the coin return and said, "Why are payphones so cold these days?" Eventually, Barry showed up, an hour early, oddly enthusiastic about death, saw me being used as a telecommunications device, and turned around, saying, "Nope. Not today. I'll come back tomorrow." Which is a scheduling nightmare. Anyway, I eventually spoke. In a deep, hollow voice I whispered, "This is not a phone. This is your final miscalculation." And the man looked at me, smiled, and said, "Good customer service is so rare these days." He walked away. Took back his quarter. Gave me a tip. I still have it. It's cursed now. Anyone who touches it gets the inexplicable urge to call their exes at 3 a.m. So, have I ever been mistaken for a payphone? Yes. And I never ever stood near a brick wall again. Thanks for watching, but are you sure you were alone? Subscribe, if you dare. And share with your friends, wherever they may be lurking, in the shadows, or beneath the floorboards.